Boa live. Eu sempre acho que aqui tem uma entrada. Não tá, né? Vocês estão pra frente hoje. Hum. Queria estar pra frente também. O negócio é só ir pra trás mesmo, Juliana, eu e você. Tá tudo bem. Deixa esse pessoal que é pra frente aí, que faz muito meu estilo, não. De comportamento, né? É. Ai. Agora vamos, 100%. Vamos!
I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was
Sim,
over.
somos. Cheguei ao tempo. Vamos. Ai, Samantha, achei que você estivesse na sua live já. Foto.
In the heart of the shrine, the void sits alone.
Essa figurinha te quebrou? Qual? Teu cu? E aí, Ana? Boa noite. Belezinha?
Ah, who are you? What are you doing here? I hope this isn't your first day on the job. There isn't much season left to record. What's that? Around your neck? That's a pendant. You're wearing a pendant.
Sim.
My God, I've read about those. A pendant to burner, 5 memories, one for each sense. Who did you make the pendant with?
Mamãe.
And who lost the memories, you or her?
Ela.
I see. And what was something you burned? You burned your poor old friend. I have one of those around here somewhere.
Você
Interesting
não tá bem, não, Ana? O
original.
que aconteceu?
Similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, why do I? Your mind will make it into the next season intact. You're protected by 5 senses, 5 lost memories. What about everyone else? You ever think about that?
Já.
Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me. The first days of a new season are just hopeful. Feeling that kind of hope again would kill me. I'd rather drown. Of course, of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them.
Nossa,
Look
você é
at you,
grosso.
protected. The rest of the world is not so lucky. Me,
Então
the
tá bom.
people you've met on your way here, nobody else is protected. You think everyone makes it into a new season intact? Tell that to the boys face down in the parking lot. You know things are about to change. I can tell. A collective pendant to protect a group instead of one person. You're welcome to try. My memories are all over the shrine. You can have them, destroy them, whatever you want. Asking an old monk to invent a new ritual. Let me die in peace.
Ok.
It has wheels, but it looks like a house.
Esse velho parece um vizinho. Eu segui. Tem um disco, tem?
Music in the air, I hear it. You want a memory, then, for your, what do you call it? Collective pendant? Ah, something about hearing this at breakfast. Cooking breakfast, listening to this. Is that enough of a memory? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes. That old doll. What is that? Touch?
Eu tinha a mesma pelúcia.
Everybody had that doll. A tourist left that behind. A little kid. I don't know why I kept it. I knew they'd never come back. But the life the kid imagined into this piece of fabric, I can still feel it. Who was that child? Why is this doll here? Sometimes I try to imagine them and I see myself. Memory flows. It can even run uphill.
Mas temos duas coisas. Mãe, deixa eu ver tudo antes. Cadê? É. Tem as coisinhas dele aqui mesmo. Para no chão. Iluminação colorida, né? Porque somos gays.
I remember seeing lights like these in the forest one night. It was Manches, the famous singer. Only time I ever got to see him sing. But my eyes were on the crowd, seeing their faces in electric light, the joy of it. I grew up in a time when we thought our lives could be connected by electricity. How could we hate each other when we all love the same person? He dies, the war starts, a season ends.
Nossa, bagulho. Causa do.
An old monk surrounded by his memories.
Meu sono?
Is
Eu te
this a
entendo.
shrine to a god? Or is it a shrine to his past?
Mais tempo.
That fruit is an acquired taste. But go ahead, try it.
Saia?
Do you like the taste?
É a pior coisa que já provei na minha vida. Fala que sim, né?
Really? I remember long ago when I was a beautiful human being sneaking into the orchards with another boy before we knew what was romantic and what wasn't. Stealing those fruits, pretending to love the taste, pretending to love the taste and pretending not to love each other. Both of us pretending, smiling and laughing until it became true. Oh, it's so good. He was a tourist, that boy. Left me heartbroken like so many others. Do I love the taste of the fruit now? I don't know. Do I love being alive?
Que triste. Festa de casamento.
That smell. The bark of the esto tree. I married couples underneath that tree. One day, the tree was struck by lightning. An old couple came to see me, very worried. They'd been married under the tree long before I was a monk. It seemed like a bad omen for their marriage. They were so old, they'd been married for so long, it made me laugh and cry. We turned the remains of the tree into this incense. I told the couple to burn the incense, that it would help. Oh, they were relieved. An old ritual turned into a new one. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. That's five. 5 memories. 5 senses.
Esse monge é diferente, né? Você caiu do nada, machucou?
My name is Easel. I was the last monk of Tiang Valley. I never finished my
Alô,
exams
joelho,
to be a
passa o
monk.
metiolate.
I'm the only
Metiolate.
one left. I took becoming a monk for granted because I grew up around them. If you're including a ruin like me, you must be serious about recording this season. What will you write about me? That's true, but I was once a scared little boy.
Deu banda fogo? Au, au, au. Por que você tá latindo?
I was orphaned by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, took care of me. I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her mom.
Eu falei errado?
She was the head monk, even before she ended the war. Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family, like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer, a prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts, to signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season, to dream about being born in another season, to die in another season, to imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going.
Tá. Tô sonhando com outra época. Não, bebê, é um
These
trocadilho?
lights
Ah,
out on the coast. It's a solemn task to turn them on, and it's not too late. They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water so deep that light won't reach us. I should pray one last time. We should both pray. Right now. Your pendant, the sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing, to divide its power among the people you've met on your journey, to shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before. But I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this. Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable? Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
clara escura. Pensar na minha mãe, que é que tá mais pesando.
Promised her I wouldn't do anything to my pendant. That was why she let me go. She told me I had to remember everything.
Mas aí tem
That
as
it was my role.
pessoas.
They were kind to me. They're already losing so much. Change is not always bad. They will be reborn in another season. I need to be sure someone will remember this season. There needs to be at least one witness. Someone to carry this season into the future. That is what I set out to do.
Cara, eu não sei. Ou eu faço, ou eu quebro a promessa que eu fiz pra minha mãe e salvo as pessoas também, ou eu só isso. Cara, eu não consigo, tá? A gente vai tentar salvar todo mundo. Não consigo deixar as pessoas pra trás. Assim.
I can feel the memory, senses, and energy in the air. I have not prayed with any great purpose in so long. Let's set our minds to it. Pray with me.
Já viu o filme da Branca de Neve? Não, tô falando que é bem ruim, né? Você já viu?
We sink these words into the fragile earth to accompany lost souls. Listen to the record of our lives spinning and the old woman tapping her foot to the music. Taste the fruit we stole from the orchard and pretend to love the taste until you truly do. Feel the fabric of a lost doll. Smell the incense of an old evening sun, the caretaker prayer, the scent of the woods and the wedding tree. Turn your eyes to the colored lights. The faces in the crowd are the faces of your children. We offer this prayer on behalf of our companions. Let them find themselves with senses warm and ready for the life of the season to come. You have the sounds of the moment. The moment is already past. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place. It can't end here. Let's go.
Não vi? Pô, tô zero vontade de ver, tá? Também. Ela além da mão dele, como ela fala que fazia.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. Without the protection of my pendant, I felt even closer to them. Whatever happens, we're all in it together. The Grey Hand arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide.
Mas ficou ótimo o desenho, né? Ele trouxe o que chamou de passaportes para todos. Ele disse que precisavam de uma foto, mas sua câmera estava quebrada e ele queria usar a minha. Vi aqueles papeizinhos, começo de um novo mundo. Ele me perguntou se eu podia ajudá-lo. Me ajuda, né? Nem sei o que vai acontecer porque eu tô querendo ajudar, velho.
I said, yes. The Grey Hand thanked me.
Tira fotinho.
He gave me a pin and told me their new name would be Floral Path. Young said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach, an emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Easel lives.
I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine. For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10, and you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
Fotinho dele. Foto dele. Foi o que a gente escolheu. Aí aqui é a oração, né? Tá indo pra praia? Vamos a la playa. Olha o rastro da bike no chão. É ali que a gente tem que ir?
The elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war.
Só maneiro também isso. Bonito, né? É isso aqui. República Aquática, o Topázio, lançamento ao mar em 735.
This is a life ring. I like the sound of that.
Nossa, força.
The warning lights look bigger than an easel's photo.
Yes.
On the beach, I move through the wreckage of an old season, and a way to warn the world about the arrival of the next. The cycle will continue. I hope I played my role well.
Yeah. Olha o tamanho das luzes. Caramba. Oxi. O cara dormindo, velho.
Hello.
Ele
I
é.
love you. Ice cream. No problems. What this do? For people. think wrong.
O cara dormindo seria facilmente eu. Ah, sim.
It's not for sport.
Ele achava que era um estádio.
My village. I draw the life. You see? You? Safe village. So. Nice village. It's weird, no? I have weird. Public lizard. For everyone. No.
Não.
I say I live home. My mother no cry goodbye. Your mother? Ah, sad mom. Morning I leave. I go far, far. Alone. Long time. I leave home. Why not?
Agora ele falou uma língua que eu não
Why
entendi.
not? Same. Look at crab now. I see. I like it. I draw. What you like? Aha! Sound. To play sound. You play sound.
Uma coisa pra eles. Ah,
I heard a lot of music on my trip, but never saw anybody playing it. Just instruments, recordings, echoes.
Good. Here? 3 days together. Friend now. Sad that I go.
parece alguém conhecia, eu não quero.
Now, here, together, we are safe.
Vai tirar uma selfie? Olha a nossa selfie aqui, fala deles. Muito maneira, tá? Quase fiz o mesmo coisa, só que fiz assim. Ela fez. A nossa foto ficou maneira, pô. Fala assim, não. Ó. Nice. Vamos acender tudo. É difícil de enxergar, hein? Por consigo descer? Tá escurão, né?
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future.
Nós fizemos, né? Fez bastante coisa, né? Até que ficou legalzinho o nosso diário. É isso. Fez bastante. Registramos bastante. Eu pedi cachorro.
Blinding light, and a strange pattern disappeared off the surface of the water. My mind emptied out. But then my senses came alive. I smelled the ocean air, felt the boat rocking, heard the waves rolling, saw someone else was with me. I detected the world for the first time. I was overwhelmed by its beauty and a feeling of possibility. Then I found this journal and I read carefully through each page. It says, "Here is my home, my mom, my friends." I didn't recognize any of them, and the loss hit me. I became aware of a massive absence. And I realized that if it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't even know I lost anything at all. These pages are a little bridge between us and the world that just disappeared. And I put them together, so that must be who I am.
Ele desenhou a gente.
Someone who left their home to take measure of the world before it changed. Here's a record of the people I met along the way, moments from their lives at the end of this era. I discovered that a group called the Grey Hands planned to remove the haunted quality of the season with a prayer. So they must have prayed for us to forget, to erase some of the world's memory. I hope what I recorded in my journal helps you cut through the fog of amnesia, the same way it helped me remember who I am. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle. When at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to leave home. For my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Uou, acabamos. Oh, oh. Cara, é muito bom, tá? Muito bom. Eu amo jogo assim. Ai. Muito, muito incredible. Eu gostei bastante. A trilha sonora das histórias, de tudo. A arte do jogo é incrível, né? Enfim. Muito, muito, muito bom.